Welcome to episode 75 of Terese Talk. I'm your host, Terese Main. By day, I co-host a morning radio show on a network in New York and Pennsylvania. By night, I'm a podcaster. If you're a woman like me who loves Jesus and just wants to serve her family and community a little bit better, you're in the right place. If you would, take a moment right now to subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. It's the foundation of our faith, our guide for living. But what do you really know about the Bible? While it's more than just a book, it's a heavy hitter in the publishing world, selling more than 100 million copies worldwide each year. The Bible is the best-selling book in history, with total sales exceeding 5 billion copies. It's the most commonly stolen book in the world, probably because it's available to take in hotel rooms and houses of worship. You might be surprised to know where most Bibles are made. While the government isn't a fan of our holy book, China is the largest producer of Bibles in the world. The word Bible comes from the Greek word de biblia, which means the scrolls or the books. The complete Bible is available in 532 languages. It's been partially translated into nearly 3,000 languages. The Old Testament was written over a 1,000-year span. The New Testament, about 75 years. It takes place across 3 continents, Asia, Africa, and Europe. The longest book in the Bible is Psalm 119. The shortest is Psalm 117. So, who is reading the Bible? Women are more likely than men to dig into God's Word, and older people are more apt to read it than younger people. It's more commonly read by Black Americans than any other race in our country. There are 93 women who speak in the Bible, making up about 1% of the text. There are a total of 188 named women in the Bible. The first authorized Bible printed in English is the Great Bible of 1539. It was declared by King Henry VIII that it should be read aloud during church services in the Church of England. You've probably heard of the Gutenberg Bible, right? That was the first one printed using a movable metal type. P.S. Johannes Gutenberg did not make any money off of his Bibles. John Wycliffe produced the first translation of the entire Bible from Latin Vulgate into English. William Tyndale produced the first printed, edited version of the New Testament in English. It didn't work out well for either of those men. The Geneva Bible is the first Bible to use numbered verses. It's the one that the Pilgrims brought to the Americas in 1620. The King James Bible was translated with the help of 54 scholars, including William Shakespeare. Now, if you see a painting of Jesus, you probably picture him with fair skin, long, light-colored hair, and maybe even blue eyes. There are no physical descriptions of Jesus in the entire Bible. He probably appeared more Middle Eastern than European, the way we depict him. The Bible does tell us that Jesus was not an only child. It mentions that he had at least 4 brothers and 2 sisters. The world's smallest Bible can fit on the tip of a ballpoint pen. It's a tiny silicone disc called the Nano Bible. The biggest Bible was built by Louis Wanai and measures 98 inches wide. There was once a version of the Bible made entirely out of Legos. The pictures of it were published in the Brick Bible book. Some stores actually banned that book because they said the scenes were not appropriate for children. The most important Bible in the world is the one you read. It is so much more than words on a page or characters on a screen. The Bible is living and active, and it's life-changing. It doesn't matter where you start reading, just that you don't ever finish. Make time every day for God's Word and read over it again and again, because every time you will glean something new. If you've enjoyed this episode of Terese Talk, be sure to subscribe and look for the next episode on Tuesday morning. If you really loved it, consider making a gift to Family Life, the ministry this podcast is a part of. Just go to familylife.org and find out more about what we do. Did you know we have a whole variety of podcasts, from news to kids to faith? You'll find a favorite on demand at familylife.org/podcast.